How you doing? Oh, hi. Come here often? Oh, this isn't a beer belly. This is a fuel tank for my love machine. Now get in here.
A wise man once said, "The beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy." I choose to not just understand the beer that I drink, but to understand the passion that it takes to create it. This is Geeks on Tap.
Welcome to Geeks on Tap. I'm your host, Jaret. Valentine's Day is a day where we tell our loved ones how we feel about them. That is why I'm going to be sharing my affection for 3 of my favorite first love beers that I will never forget. Back in college, I was not much of a beer drinker. Mind you, the beers I had up to that point were your Buds, your Coors, and your Keystones. Water beer. I'd yet to have beers from outside the US, let alone from the country of Germany. The birthplace of our first beer, Franziskaner. This 5%er is a classic Hefeweizen, or translated from German to English, a wheat beer with yeast. Franziskaner is from Munich, Germany. Fun fact, my ancestors are also from Munich, Germany. That's probably why I love this beer so much. Franziskaner is from one of the oldest breweries in the world, Spaten-Fraziskaner-Brau. This brewery dates back to 1397. Hefeweizens are very light in color. They have kind of like almost like an orange kind of color to it. And right off the top, you're gonna get hints of banana, hints of citrus, and of course wheat, because it is a wheat beer with yeast. I first fell in love with Franziskaner when I was at a bar in Denton, Texas called Lucky Lou's. It was the kind of bar where you could go in and get a Pabst Blue Ribbon, a Coors, or even a beer from a part of the world you never heard of before. Luckily, I was there with a friend of mine who knew his shit about beer. He found it on tap, he said I should have it, and I've never looked back since. And no, Jacob, it does not taste like Vienna sausages. The next love that I want to introduce you to is Samuel Smith Nut Brown Ale. The first time I had this beer, I was with a coworker of mine, and he told me, "This is the best damn beer you're ever going to have." Even though I've had some amazing beers since then, at the time, Nut Brown Ale truly was. It was the first beer that taught me that it could be sweet and still taste like a beer. Samuel Smith Brewery makes their beers at the Old Brewery facility in Yorkshire. This is their oldest brewery, going back to 1758. Nut Brown Ale is a 5% ABV and has a lovely caramel and nutty flavor. These are the beech nuts, walnut, and almonds. That and the light body are the notes that you'll get when you drink this beer. The last love I want to introduce you to is Left Hand Milk Stout. Now, when I first had this beer, it wasn't a nitro. Now, if you're unfamiliar with nitros, they have less carbonation and are infused with nitrogen, which gives it a smoother mouthfeel with its tiny bubbles. Slightly different, but same great taste. At the time I had this beer, the only stout I ever had up to that point was a Guinness. Guinness beers are a dry Irish stout. So when I had Left Hand Milk Stout, I was blown away because I never thought that a stout could be so sweet. It was love at first sip. Thanks for letting me share my first loves. Have you tried these beers before? What are your first loves? Please let me know in the comments below. As always, please like and subscribe to this channel. You can follow us on social media at Geeks on Tap Show. Until next time, this is Jared for Geeks on Tap, and your next beer is on us. Cheers.